looking for inspirational talks, things that can help you. Maybe you're struggling to study. Maybe you're finding it difficult just to get started on your CNA program, or maybe it's your nursing school, or maybe it's even a relationship. You don't know what to do. You've been putting things off and you just need someone to help you. Sometimes you need that nudge. Well, you've come to the right place. My name is Nurse Amy and I am a CNA instructor. However, I do much more than that. But then how can you know if you don't keep tuning in? For my return subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for bringing people on to subscribe. And for those new ones that are here, again, you've come to the right place to learn about healthcare, to learn about CNA, Certified Nursing Assistants, to learn skills, to learn about life and experiences that I'm just playing forward. Okay, but remember, before you leave this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the bell there so you get notifications every time I upload a video. So again, this is another episode about inspirational cookie points. Inspirational cookie points. Today's episode is going to be now is the right time, or the right time is now. So are you one of those people who procrastinate? Who's always putting things off? Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Actually, I remember a long time ago, there was a book. It was Sidney Sheldon. For those of you, I know I am dating myself right now, but for those of you who remember Sidney Sheldon, it was like If Tomorrow Ever Comes. I think that was the name of that novel. And then there was a movie. Oh, well, anyway, long time ago. Tomorrow, when is that tomorrow? Tomorrow comes and then is tomorrow. Tomorrow comes and then is another day. And you keep putting things off. Well, guess what? There is no perfect time to start school. There is no perfect time to have a baby. There's no perfect time to get married. Now, some people think they have a perfect time. That's a perfect time for them. Your perfect time is now. The right time is now. Now. Seize the opportunity. The most challenging thing about starting something is the first step. That first step is the most difficult step you'll ever make. After that, things just, can you hear that? Things go so fast. I was an LPN for a very long time. And at a time that I went back to RN school, I thought I was too old. It's interesting because I start a lot of my classes this way. And this is just me telling people you're never too old to do anything. You're never too young either. Now, some of us would have loved to start earlier. Well, yes. But then life happens. What do? You move on. The right time is now. Don't buy into, oh, I am too old. Oh, I'm going to use the word FAT. I am too fat. Oh, I am too skinny. Although I was one of those people. I thought I was too skinny for many things, but nobody wants to hear that. But it's the truth. Whether you like it or not, it's something I've had to deal with, and maybe I'll talk about it in subsequent episodes, not today. I know people can't believe that. Really, who complains about being too skinny? Skinny bitch. Well, there is such a thing as you're not comfortable in your body. And we, especially women, go through it. Men too. But anyway, the right time is now. Don't put it off anymore. Do you want to start a career in nursing? In the state where I teach, you need a CNA program. It's like a prerequisite. It's part of your paperwork, things you need to have to go into nursing school. So I'm not sure other states do this, but where I teach, this is what is needed. So don't put it off. You want to be a nurse. You've been wanting to be a registered nurse for the last 10 years. Don't worry about the 10 years. It's behind you. It's behind you. It's behind you. Don't let that bother you. Now we've got to think of what you're going to do henceforth. So the right time is now. The right time is now. Make now the right time. Stop procrastinating. You've been wanting to buy a house. Well, the right time is now. Oh, my credit is all worked up. Well, start working on that credit. And before you know it, you're ready to get that house. You're ready to get that car. You're ready to start that program. You can actually get that loan. You can get that scholarship. But if you don't take that step, this initial step is the most difficult part. I know. Believe me, a lot of times when I talk to you, I'm talking from experience. It took me a while. I mean, it got to a point I really didn't want to go for my own. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm too old. And then my daughter threw me the challenge, like, okay, Mom, I'm getting to college. You've always given to us. I think it's time now. I think it would be nice for you to go after that RN of yours. And I'm like, I can't do this. Are you kidding? I'm too old. But then I took on that challenge. I do, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to my daughter. I'm grateful to my husband also, who was like, honey, if you want to do this, I'll stand by if that's what you want. And I'm like, yeah, how am I going to do this? You mean I'm going to go back to school? And again, nursing is not my first rodeo. I told you guys, I already have, okay, let's not go there. Degrees and whatever. But then that's not peculiar to me. There are people having to reinvent themselves all the time. Another thing I've shared with you guys, for those who know me, know what my other passion is, because I love nursing. I love teaching. I love to make movies. I love to write. So I'm a writer. And that's something also now, I'm finishing my books and I'm going to self-publish. That's what I'm looking into. The first step is usually the tough part. And I procrastinated about that too, finishing my book. Oh my God, I don't know if it's going to be good enough. I don't have the time. Oh, I'm tired. Time waits for no one. There's never the right time. I can tell you, I promise you, there is never a perfect time. The right time is now. Make right now the perfect time. And that is the truth. Anything you want to do, just start it. Stop procrastinating. Nursing school to me was like, oh my God, how long is this going to take? I don't have that time. But guess what? Every time you say that, 1 year passes, the second year passes, the third, it keeps going. And then you look back and like, oh my God, it's 5 years already. Guess what? The time has passed. Guess what you could have been? You would have been all the things you planned to do 5 years ago. Do you see how it goes? The initial step is usually the first step. Please do not procrastinate. Do not. There is no right time. The camera, if you're, okay, and some of you actually looking at me and thinking, oh my God, I would love to have a YouTube video too. And it was that with me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right space. I mean, I see all this YouTube videos and they've got lovely background. They've got, an office, and they've got, you're not going to have the right time, the right office, the right car, the right specs, the right hair. I got over that real fast when I realized that, you know what, I'm going to make time for me and I'm going to seize the time. So again, I'm just sharing my experience with you. The right time is now. Some of you took the CNA program and you second guess yourself because you think you're not ready to take the state test. How are you going to know if you don't take it? Seriously, how are you going to know if you will be successful if you didn't even take a step? Go ahead, take the exam. What's the worst thing that can happen? Oh, you fail it? Well, you won't be the first one. You're not going to be the last one. The thing is to get back in the saddle. Do what you need to do and pass it. Seize the time. Make the right time for you, and it is now. Oh my God. I don't know if I want. I'll share with you. And Taylor, I love you. And it's not just Taylor. I've had Stephanie. I've had. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the names. My students said it's okay to use their names. I'm thinking of some of the people that have had kids, little kids, and they didn't think they could go on to nursing school. And they had a talk with me, and I'm coaching them through this. And we have a plan. We have a goal. This is what I do. I private coach students. I do. It's just me. I life coach people. It's okay. I love it. I want to share my experience. I don't want people to make the same mistakes I did. Well, can you learn from your mistakes? Yes, you do. But then if you can help not making those mistakes, why have someone go through the same thing you did? They can learn from other mistakes. It doesn't have to be the same one. If I can stop someone from making the mistake I did, I will. What does it cost me? It doesn't cost me anything to be nice. Remember, I try to be grateful and give back and pay it forward. I do. I've had good people in my life, and I want to be a good person in somebody else's life and lives. So please, the right time is now. So I've had students who have kids, they didn't know, if it was the right time to go into nursing. Should they wait? Should they do this first? And we went through all the different options. And one size doesn't fit all, and we found something that works. I've had students who, oops. Now, I don't really like that because it's not an oops baby, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be derogatory here, but I've had people who didn't plan a pregnancy and then it happened. Well, it's not a crime. We plan. The baby shouldn't hold you back. It can if you make it, if you let it. And I've had people come back to my class because there's a plan in place for them to move forward. They want to. They've always wanted to be a nurse. They've always wanted to be in healthcare. Now, not everyone goes on to nursing. Some are just happy, loving being a nursing assistant. Although I do push, I always push. Like, you can do this, especially the younger ones when you come into my space. I'm like, I'm going to push you, right? And they're like, no, Amy, I know, I'm going to push you. I want you to, But then if you're happy where you are, then let's make that happy. But you have to start. You've got to take that initial step. The initial step is very important. That's what starts it. I went to nursing school and it went, that means really fast. And you can imagine if I hadn't taken that step, if I hadn't seized that moment and said, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this because I've been wanting to do this for many years. And I didn't. And it was more than 10 years. That's a long time. Talking about this, Marina, I love you. Marina wrote to me from California. I don't know Marina. Marina watched my YouTube channel. She stumbled on it. She said she was looking for skills. And she lives in the state of California. And then she said she loved my personality. And then she started listening to my podcast, which is Nurse Amy Online. And she said, oh my God, I love this lady. I want to listen to more to what she has to say. So she wrote to me. And then she told me she's 43. 43, you're a baby. And she's got kids. And she didn't think she wants to go back to nursing school. She's done her CNA. So when she started listening to me, she was actually trying to take her state exam. So now she's starting a CNA, an LPN school. And she said, oh, I inspired her to. That means the world to me. That means the world to me. And when she was doing this, and I don't know this person. I don't know. She just emailed me. And she said, what should I do first? Should I just go straight for the RN or do the LPN? I'm like, okay, you've got kids. Let's take it one step at a time. It's fine as long as you get to your goal. So we have a goal. We worked a goal with her. I did. And we're taking steps now. She started LPN school. Oh my God, it's like I want to cry. Thank you. These are things that mean so much to me. I just want to pay it forward. I want to impact people's lives. But she took that step. Because she was like, I have kids. I'm separated now. I don't think we're coming together. And so she was carrying that. Like, I'm like, yes, life happens, but you have to do this now. This is what you want to do. Again, you have to want to do it. People want it, but sometimes they just need someone to say, hey, I'm in your corner and I'm cheering you on. And that's me. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm cheering you on. Like, you can do it. Go for it. Yeah. Do you remember those parents on the sidelines when their kids are playing sports? I was one of those parents. My daughter would play soccer. I'm like, ooh. I did that because I played soccer too eons ago, before soccer was stylish for girls. Anyway, the right time is now. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect time. I am so glad, Marina. Thank you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for inspiring me to even make this episode. She sits the moment. She listened, because I told her, I was telling her, she's one of the people who actually got me doing this series. She's like, because behind the scenes when we would email each other back and forth, and I'm like, you have to do it. There's no, what are the things that you think is holding you back? Okay, so we tackled them. I don't know this girl. And now she's in nursing school. I'm such a proud mama. And that gives me satisfaction. I'm grateful. So she's like, why don't you talk about this in your channel? I'm like, I don't mind. She's like, well, you should probably start doing it. And now she's thinking we should do a Zoom thing together. And I'm like, you have to face your studies, girl. You have to study. I want you to pass. And then you can come talk about it. But right now, you got to study. And I give her studying tips, things that have worked for me. And these are things I'm going to be talking about. Inspirational cookie points, people. If you know Nurse Amy, you have got to know cookie points. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure when I come out here and I just exhale and just share what I know. Please let me get feedbacks from you. Let me know what's going on in your lives. Let me know, share tips, share things that have worked for you also. And if you believe the right time is now, the right time is now. Procrastination is an enemy of progress. Procrastination is an enemy of progress. It will not let you move on. It will not let you make that growth. Because you keep wasting time, and time doesn't wait for you. Time is not your friend. Time is your friend when things are going well. But then it moves too fast. It moves too fast either way. So you want to be doing something. Do it now. This is the right time. The right time is now. Now is the right time. Thank you for hanging out with me today on Nurse Amy YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Please don't leave the channel without subscribing. I need to get the subscription up. Let's hit that 1,000. Yeah, my students told me to do that, and I'm going to keep doing it now. Let's hit the 1,000 subscription, people. And then please follow me on my Instagram and Twitter at Nurse Amy Academy. Write to me directly at nurseamyacademy@gmail.com. And of course, listen to my podcast that's not at Nurse Amy Online. Okay, my podcast is Nurse Amy Online. It's always a pleasure being with you. Please remember, you're the only one who can limit yourself. Please, I beg you, do not seize the moment. Now is the right time. Now is the right time to fill out that application. Now is the right time to clean up that credit. Now is the right time to do your CNA, the state test. Now is the right time for anything you want to do. Now, when you get off this episode, whatever it is you've wanted to do, make a list of it and just start tackling them. Now is the right time. You make it the right time. Now is the right time. The right time is now. So remember, I am your biggest cheerleader. Be safe, be kind, be blessed.